I got a thumbs up from somebody. Well, we are about to get started. Do you have a need? Do you have a need? Do you have a problem? Are you looking for a solution? Are you looking for some steps? Are you looking for a way? Welcome to another live broadcast of Solutions and Answers with Coach Santos Rolon Jr., straight out of Stockton, California. We're going to be here for the next 30 minutes. You know, it's an honor and a privilege to be here with you today on this live broadcast. It really is. And changes, my friends, changes, failure, success, repetition. Well, I'm here because I want to be challenged. That's one of the reasons why I'm here. Welcome, Nahil. Welcome to the broadcast. In fact, we're losing numbers. I don't know what's happening. We're doing our best to change up a little bit here and there. And we are streaming live on Facebook right now. So live on Facebook and live on YouTube. But before I do, I want to make sure that I give away my free gift. I want to give you a free gift if you are new. I don't know if Nahil, maybe Nahil, you've already taken me up on my offer here. When you subscribe to this mission, to Soldiers of Self-Mastery, I'm going to give you a free gift. It's going to go to your inbox for just being a subscriber here. And if we do, we're going to do 30 minutes of live broadcast here. I'm waiting. What I'm waiting for are problems. I'm waiting for questions. I'm waiting for those kinds of things to come from you on the other side, because that's what this program is all about. I really don't want to make this program too much of a teaching program. I do read a proverb. I will read a proverb. And by the way, this is episode 130, I believe. Episode 130. So you get a free book, a free ebook when you subscribe. And at the end of this program, depending on how many people we have, hopefully we'll get a few. If not, the way I look at it is, if something isn't working, if I'm making an effort to pay it forward and something is not working, right? You should not get discouraged. You should not get upset. You should not get angry. If you might need to scrap the project and start all over somewhere else or differently. That's the way I look at it. Something's happening. Some people come, some people go. I understand that. As a matter of fact, Fridays, the Friday program, Solutions and Answers, I might completely do away with that program. So again, we're here. It's a beautiful Sunday, and I see a few people joining in. That's what I want to do. I want to give a free book, a free ebook giveaway towards the end of this program. And I want to get into this proverb before I go forward. I want to read this proverb because it's very, very fitting. The proverb is in the book of James in the New Testament. I call it the book of Proverbs. but it's chapter 1, verse 8. And it says this. It says, a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Wow, there's so much that could be said from that proverb in and of itself. But I'm not going to get into that here. I want to give those of you that are here an opportunity. And we'll talk a little bit, maybe just a tiny bit here about the plan. About having a plan, having something of value that's going to serve you on this journey that you're on. We're going to talk maybe just a little bit. We're going to be here for 30 minutes. Time's going to go by very quick. So it looks like we only have one live person, a heel. And glad that you're here. I don't know if you have a question today. I don't know if you're still here. If you have a question, listen, the only reason why I'm coming to do this program on Sundays is because I want to help. I want to pay it forward. I'm looking for ways to pay it forward. I truly enjoy helping people, and I look for ways to help people. Sometimes we don't do it right. Sometimes we might be helping the wrong people. Sometimes we might be at the wrong place with the right thing at the wrong time. My heart, my passion is to help you on the other side find something out of all the chaos that we have during the week and all the madness. Tomorrow's Monday. We're getting ready to launch into a new week, right? New beginnings, new hours, new freshness. And we take a little bit of time, 30 minutes. We take 30 minutes of our Sunday to humble ourselves and to seek direction, I'm not here to tell you either. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm not here to even try to give you direction. I'm here to help. I'm here to help fish it. I'm here to help pull it out from inside of you, because you already have the answers. They're already there. We just need to fish a little bit and bring them to the surface. That's all I'm trying to do on these Sundays. Solutions and Answers program. What do I get out of this? Well, I grow. I grow from this program. That's what I do. I grow. So I'm excited to be here. Either way, whether this program ends or it keeps going, I'm going to make it. I'm going to continue to make every single day super fantastic, terrific, and over the top. Either way. All right. I see Nahil doesn't have anything there. So we're just going to wait a few minutes. I'm going to play some music. And if I don't get anybody, that tells me that I got to do things differently. That's what that tells me. That's what this program. When nobody shows up to your live feed, what do you do? What do you do? Okay, you restructure a new plan. You go in a different direction, my friend. You look for opportunity. Things might seem to be dead, right? Things may seem to be dead. And I'm speaking to myself here for a moment. I'll take some time to encourage myself here, because, sometimes we do things, we go in certain directions in life, and we can easily get discouraged because things don't go our way, right? Things don't go our way. We got taken advantage of by somebody. They took our money. That thing just didn't go our way. You got into a business over here on this side and it didn't work out. The leadership didn't have it together. You were in it. It didn't work out. What do you do in those situations? I tell you what, we read this earlier. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Our goal is to become stable. My goal is to become stable, right? My goal is to be willing to fail. I must be willing to fail. I must be willing to look funny sometimes in front of people. Honestly, I must be willing to look funny in front of people. If you're going to succeed in life, if you're going to succeed in whatever it is that you're doing, if you truly, honestly want to succeed, you're going to have to be willing to fail. You're going to have to be willing to fail. You're going to have to be willing to plan. You're going to have to get some things together, because guess what? Nobody's going to do it for, no, you know what? Nobody's going to do these broadcasts for me. If I want to get the experience of going forward in life, if I truly want to get the experience of doing better or becoming more confident, nobody's going to do that for me. Nobody's going to do it for you either. Well, I see we got a couple of people that joined in. I see some folks joining in. I was feeling a little down there for a moment. I was feeling a little down there. I was kind of feeling like I was by myself here for a moment. Oh, you know what? It's a great hair day. It is. It's a great hair day. It's a beautiful Sunday. Are you challenged, man? Do you feel like your world is ending? Honestly, do you feel like your world is ending? Like everything's crumbling all around you, and you're working your tins off. Do you feel like that? You feel like that's happening to you? Man, sometimes I feel like that's happening to me. It's very real. It's a very real experience. So what do you do when you feel that? When your world is crumbling, when you feel like nobody believes in you, like nobody really believes in your service or in your product, like nobody knows who you are. Oh, man. We got a few people that joined in. Listen, I'd love to meet you. I'd love to know who you are. I would love to know where you're from. I would love to know what your problem is. Let's work on them. You want to work on problems? Let's work on problems, man. We got about another, 17 minutes of this program. Sean, welcome to, I believe this is episode 130 of Solutions and Answers Live with Santos Rolon Jr. Good afternoon, Jim. It looks like Jim's here. And looks like Hangover is on. Nahil says, have everyone disappeared? Yeah. Well, any advice on starting a business? Let me see. Nahil. Oh, Jim, welcome to the broadcast. Good to see you here. Coach Jim is in the house, Tucson, Arizona. Any advice on starting a business? Asking for my daughter. Well, have you, my question would be, what have you discussed with your daughter? Your daughter has to really, first of all, is she of age? I don't know how, when you say daughter, that sounds kind of young. It really depends on what it is that she wants to do. That's the goal. If somebody came to me and said, Santos, I want to build a business, I would sit down with them very carefully. I would make sure that they're taking notes, right? Make sure that they're taking notes, because time is valuable and thoughts are valuable. We get thoughts all the time, but if we don't write them down, how are we going to become successful if we don't write our things that we need to write down, right? How's it going to happen? I don't think so. I would sit down with my daughter and I would question. I would ask her. I would begin. In other words, I would go fishing. I would go fishing with my daughter. And then, what are you fishing for? Well, what is it that you want to do? Most people don't really know what they want to do. There's a very few people that do know what they want to do. That's one thing. If you know what you want to do, okay, then you go to step number 2. Okay. How do you believe would be your best progress to start this? Okay. And here's the thing. When we use our imagination, when we use our creativity, we can come up with all kinds of different scenarios. And you have to give yourself permission to use your mind. Just because you're an adult doesn't mean that you cannot think like a child. As a matter of fact, I would encourage you to think like a child, especially in these days that we're living in. So there's a lot that you can get into with your daughter. This would be a really, really fun time of getting together with your daughter and bonding with your daughter. I don't know, maybe you have a really good relationship with her, but you can take that relationship to a whole nother level, really, if you wanted it, right? You're asking about your daughter's business, and maybe you have ideas, right? But here's the thing. What you don't want to do is you don't want to impose upon somebody else what you think would be good for them. You have to be very careful. There's a fine line there. I know a few people. I've met a few people along my journey that were living their lives because they were getting paid. They were getting money for their college tuition from their parents. They didn't want to really follow that program that they were doing, but yet they're doing it because of their parents. But, that's a horrible thing to not be living your dream. So if that makes sense, Nahil, I would ask a lot of questions, honestly, because once your daughter is involved in it and she sees what her potential is and she sees what she can do for herself with just a little bit of guidance, of course, you'll be there to help her. Then she'll own that thing, right? Because that's what you want. You want her to own it. It's just like problem gamblers. See, my job is not to try to convince another person. My job is to help you own it, right? What do I mean by that? To help you obliterate your addiction, crush it, cut it up in pieces, turn it into sawdust. How would you like to take your addiction, your gambling problem, and turn it into sawdust? Well, Santos, what do you mean? I mean, I can't turn. Of course you can. Of course you can. Whatever you can conceive in your mind, you can achieve it. Now, what do you mean? How can you turn an addiction problem into sawdust? You figure it out in your mind, right? That's what I've done. I mean, have I done it literally? No, figuratively. I've taken gambling, a problem that almost took my life, just almost destroyed me. I've turned it into sawdust. I've obliterated it. I've crushed it, and it feels good. And that's one of the reasons why I'm here. Hopefully that helps you, Nahil. Thank you for asking the question. Yeah. And so, yeah, you can do eBay. There's a lot of, here's the thing is, there's a lot of programs out there. There are a lot of programs out there that you can get into: affiliate marketing, network marketing. I mean, I have a business that I offer people. It's a free business. It's in the health industry. It's completely free. We've got about 47 people in 2.5 months. We got about 47 people involved in that business. It's my wife's business with Atomy. Great products. You can see I get great hair day every day, Atomy products. So I give that free, right? I train people. We train people. We set them up for free. And then all we do is we teach them to convert their buying habits. That's it. And you build points, and eventually you share that with others and you make money. I believe that you can be so creative that you can create your own stuff. That's where it begins to get really magical, where you create your own products, where you're not pushing anybody else's stuff. Now you're doing your own. You created something, you've done it, you've written a book, you've done whatever. Now that's magical. But I don't have anything against people promoting other people's products. The reason why I say it's best for you to come up with your own plan, with your own program, is because when you're promoting other people's products and you're doing eBay, you're doing Amazon, you're doing I've been involved in several of those over the years, and they've been shut down. People have left with the money. The leadership, the company grew too fast. It gets saturated. Everybody finds a better way to sell the same product that you're selling. And then, you're back to square one. You're looking for something else. So there's many things that we can do for money. There's many things. My friends, there are so many opportunities all around us that they're blinding us. This is the truth. It's like I see diamonds all over the place. just diamonds, but I can't pick them all up because I'm one person. So I'm trying to duplicate myself, but I see opportunity all around me, all around. Hopefully you see it. Hopefully you see it. That makes sense. All right. We're coming close to the hour here. Let me see. Jim says Santos is helping me. Santos is helping me with my business already by helping me with my gambling. Laugh out loud. That's great, Jim. Glad to hear that, man. I'm glad. And by the way, I want to say that, it's a privilege and an honor for me to be here with those of you that are here. I'm very, very serious about what I'm doing here, folks. I enjoy having fun. I enjoy laughing. In fact, I don't even care if people laugh at me. I've gone online. I've made mistakes. I've said the wrong things. I've even talked to an audience of 0. Have you ever gone on a live broadcast and you've talked to a group of 0? You make the best of it. You make the best of it. You learn. So there's all kinds of programs out there. You just have to be very, very careful, right? You got to be. And another thing is that if you get involved with something, you want to be committed to it. You don't want to be like an internet rabbit. I used to be an internet rabbit, jumping from every little shiny thing. In fact, I'll share a little story with you about a group that I got involved with a couple years ago. But every little shiny thing that would pop up on the internet, if it could make me money really quick, I would be there. $50, $100. Sometimes it cost me $300. So I was like an internet business rabbit. Well, a couple of years ago, we got involved with this chain program, right? Another instant make your money overnight thing. Well, everything was going good. We sent the money, right, in an envelope. You sent a little bit of money, you pay it forward, and then the other person pays it forward, and then they add to it. And next thing you know, everybody's getting a little bit of money. They're like doubling their money. I don't know. We must have grew to 75, 100 people. Then next to you got complaints in the Facebook group. Hey, where's my money? I didn't get my envelope today, right? Oh, the postman was late. You start hearing these excuses from the guy that was controlling the operation. I believe his name was Phil, and he was from Washington. Well, next thing you know, it got worse. People were complaining. This guy was trying to defend what he was doing. And next thing you know, somebody threatened this guy. They threatened him in the group. And I must have lost $60 on that. I don't know. I was supposed to get double, triple, whatever. But my point in all of that is that the guy that was, I don't even know if he's online anymore. All I know is that whole operation, people lost money. It wasn't a whole lot, but it could have gotten bigger and it would have been worse. But I knew, and when I seen those threats, I thought, I wonder if that guy's still alive. I don't know if the guy's still alive. All I know is he took a bunch of money. Things happen, my friends. If you're going to get in business, if you're going to do transactions, if you're going to do things, seek out people that have integrity. Seek out people that you can trust, because a lot of people will burn you. They will rip you off. I am licensed here in Stockton. I am a business owner. I'm licensed. I've got my licenses and my certifications on the back. So I'm not just an ex-problem gambler. I am a local business owner here. I have attorneys. I protect my business with attorneys. I have attorneys and I sell those services. There's many aspects of business that I can help any other person that's starting out, or somebody that's stuck. If you're stuck in your business and you want to get to that next level, you want to get to that whatever it is, I offer a $300 valuable strategy session. Again, I'm not going to tell you what to do. That's not my job. My job is not to tell you. If you hire me as a coach, it's not my job to tell you what to do. My job is to basically co-partner with you and help you discover those wonderful gifts and those wonderful talents and those ideas and those solutions that you have in you, right? I bring them to the surface, and then I help you achieve those things. See, there's the difference. If I gave you my plan and I told you what to do, you wouldn't do it. I give you 2 to 3 weeks. I guarantee you, I start calling you, hey, Nahil, hey, Jim, Are you following my plan? Did you do what I asked you to do? No. And even with your own stuff, you're going to struggle. But with a coach guiding you, you transform and you reach those next levels a lot quicker. A lot quicker. That's why some coaches get paid top dollars. By the way, coaching is an open field too. Who knows? You might want to become a certified coach. So that's what I do. I know it's hard to explain. You can only experience it, right? Like you guys are experiencing my live feed. Anyhow, I've got a few people that are here. I have some, we're running out of time. We may end up going overtime. Like I said, 30 minutes. That's what I do, 4 p.m. Jim West says, well, you know, there's a lot of competition out there, but I don't look at competition. You know what? When you have the mindset that you are a creator, you don't compete, you create. And when you create, you enter a whole new area of philosophy of business and success. So I don't even, honestly, Jim, I don't even pay attention to competition. That's just the way I think. But it's out there. Sure, it's out there. Hey, Alberto says, there he is, my friend Alberto Ortiz. He says, I will never stop gambling. It's fun. Well, if you believe that, then that's true for you, right? I don't believe that. That's not true for me. But I'm not going to judge you, right? Now, you got to be careful, though, because if you come here and you troll, I'm going to block you. You know, if you come in here, we're serious about what we're doing. I want to help people. I don't want people to stumble or fall into problem gambling or any addiction for that matter. So I take things very seriously here. Before I wasn't, but today. So, you know, be careful what you say in the feed because I will block you. And that's just the way it is. All right. So I'll let you get away with that one. Jim has a question here. Let me see. Santos says, cryptocurrency following the Fed like stocks? Stocks are not liking the Fed reducing its balance sheet, and it seems like crypto is following suit. Cryptocurrency is on a whole different level. Cryptocurrency it's working through the blockchain. Cryptocurrency is present. It's not just future commerce. It is present commerce. Listen, when these governments, cryptocurrencies, some of them are decentralized. That's why governments don't like them. I believe that's the word. They're decentralized. That's why governments don't like them, because government can't control cryptocurrency. Now, government, companies, banks like Bank of America, Chase, some of the biggest banks right now, they're benefiting from cryptocurrencies behind the scenes. But you and I we don't know anything about it, right? Why aren't they going to tell us? Why should they tell us when they can profit all the money right up front? You know, it's like they're sitting at the banquet, right? And they're feasting right now. These banks, Bank of America, JP, the rich people, they're feasting, right? And some rich people are cool people. But what happens to you and I if we don't get educated, if we don't learn, if we don't become creative? What do we get? I'll tell you what you and I get. We get the crumbs. We get the crumbs. You know, the 1 to 3% of people that are successful, 1 to 3%. That's not a big margin. Not a big margin at all. There's a lot of room for expansion there. You know where the problem is in the 79, the 98% of the people where most people are. That's where all the problems are. It's hard to really make money there. It's hard because there's just a lot of brainwashing going on. So cryptocurrency is here to stay. And I would encourage you. 10 years ago when I started cryptocurrency, when I started looking into cryptocurrency, there was 3,000 cryptocurrencies. 3,000, folks. Today, I heard the other day, there's over 55,000 cryptocurrencies. What does that tell us? Think about it. Where are we going? 3,000, 55,000 cryptocurrencies. Where are we going? The dollar, the peso, the euro, the yen, the rupee, all of those fiat currencies are losing value, my friends. The dollar, right? We look at the dollar. We think about the dollar. Let me see if I have a dollar or whatever. But here's the thing, okay? Here's where we're at today, right? Here's where we're at today. Here's where we're at today, right? All of this stuff, plastic money, digital money, cashless society. Let me give somebody a business idea right here. It just came to me, okay? A business idea. Listen, somebody can run with this. What if you could come up with an idea right now? What if you can come up with an idea utilizing cryptocurrency, tapping into that, okay? It's not very expensive. What if you can come up with an idea to help people, just something with cryptocurrency that hasn't been done, right? What if you came up with an idea? We're talking about this stuff. I'm telling you, if you learn to think about, you can come up with some marvelous things. And right now, I'm telling you, my friends, listen, if you don't see opportunity, all around you, you need to change your glasses, because opportunities all around us. Yeah, problems are all around us too, right? There's problem gamblers all around us. There's heroin addicts. There's alcoholics. There's prostitutes all around us. There's all kinds of problem gamblers. There's all of that around us, all of that, right? But what else is around us? Ideas, solutions, positive people, positive programs. A program like this, Solutions and Answers. I don't know of any other program that is titled Solutions and Answers. I don't know of any other program online right now except for this one. And it's free. I mean, you can come here, you can take notes, right? You can come here, you can take notes and get ideas for yourself and walk away and turn into a millionaire someplace. That's how much faith I have. And it's not just faith in myself, but faith in you, my friend. I have enough faith in you that you can do something great. You can, if you want to. If you want to, maybe you just haven't given yourself permission. Well, I'm telling you to give yourself permission today. Give yourself permission to what you want to do and quit listening to the voices, right? Quit listening to your best friend, your so-called best friend. Quit listening to your papa or your mama. Love them, love on them, but don't listen to them. They don't know. You do. You have it. You got it, man. You're the genius. Just don't be so proud to think that you can't learn something. All right. Hey, Wilson, welcome to the program. Wilson, do you have a question? You have an observation? You got a problem? Are you looking for some steps? Are you looking for a guide? I know I'm putting people on the spot here because this is what I love to do. And I'm going to continue to do this regardless on Fridays. I don't know if I'm going to continue the Friday program because I'm not getting enough people on Friday. So that means I got to go to something different, right? Or I might have to pay somebody to do some marketing for me to get me out there as I'm learning how to do it. Oh, man, we're getting ready to, okay, we're coming to the end of the hour here. I'm going to wait a few more. I know nothing about cryptocurrency. What was the trend of Bitcoin mining about? Well, it's money. It's a way to profit right now. Cryptocurrency is a way to profit. If you, if you want to learn more, I mean, we can talk about this because I'm doing it. I have some friends. I have some business owners that are profiting. In fact, I have some business owner friends that are making a lot of money. I'm talking like thousands of dollars from cryptocurrencies. I'm not involved with them, right? Because that's their thing. I just do something differently. But if you're serious, listen, if you're serious and you want something that's real, I'm not going to sit here and bullshit you. I'm not going to do that. I don't play games with people. I don't play game with myself either. Well, I do. I play games with myself, right? I get myself to win. You play games with yourself to win, right? Over life, over the problems. So you can do more. But yeah, Soldiers of Self-Mastery right there. You can subscribe. By the way, there's a free gift. And at the end of this program, I'm going to pick one person to send you a copy of my book. I'm going to pick one person and send you a copy of my book. You need to send me you need to send me an email address. You need to send it to the address right there below on the screen. You see it right there? All right. So if you're here, let me see what was looking from the small. I imagine California Yeah, thank you, Jim. Thank you for the question. Thank you, Nahil, for the question. I truly appreciate all you guys. Like I said, listen, I'm going to say this one more time. If you're stuck in life, if you're stuck and you need to find the solution as quick as possible, you need to find an answer as quick as possible. Okay? I'm offering a free self-discovery session, a strategy session. It's a $300 value. Okay. And it's 45 minutes. I'm going to do my best to help you within that 1 hour frame to help you solve your dilemma. Now, it could possibly happen. But here's the thing. It's really up to you how much you cooperate with me during that free session. That's going to determine what you get out of it. Anybody that calls me and says, hey, Santos, I want to do a 1 hour session with you. If I don't know you, I'm going to tell you straight up, $300. Go to my website. Okay. I'm looking for commitment, man. I'm looking for people that will do a 90-day commitment with me, because that's where you're going to experience the most change, the most transformation, the most power. You won't do it in one session, right? You'll do it over a 90-day period. That's what I'm really looking for. But I do offer that self-discovery. So if you're stuck, if you're having problems, look, I'm not asking you to pay me $300. I'm willing to do a complete free package for you there. It's 1 hour. And I tell you what, I have enough faith that we can come together and we can create a solution, or at least get the steps rolling for you to go forward with, right? May not be able to get the complete package solution in 1 hour, but if you can get that first step to launch and go forward, would that be worth sitting down with me for 45 minutes? I'll leave that to you, my friend. All right, we're getting ready to come down here to the wire. Congratulations, Sean. I think Sean had a question or something here. Let me double check before we end. Yeah, you're welcome to send me an email. I can connect you with one of my business partners that's making money doing it. In fact, we've got a program that we're looking at right now. Well, actually a program, and I want to be careful. This is basically a passive program where you invest. You don't have to recruit people, because most businesses, you have to recruit people in order to make money. Well, my friend Edwin, he's a retired New York City school teacher. He's very sharp, and he's also a martial artist. He's been in the industry for 10 years. He recently shared something with me that I thought, wow, this is pretty interesting, because I don't have time to be recruiting for those businesses, because that's where the money is. Well, this program, it's basically you buy a package, okay, and then you start making money every single day, and you can cash the money out, or you can take that money and then you can reinvest it in another package, and you start getting money every 30 days. You start getting money every 30 days. The packages run 1,100 days. So one package, say for instance, one package is like $300. 1,100 days. So if you made your $300 in 2 months, everything else is profit. Everything else is profit. It's a very interesting program. The companies have been around for 3 years, and I'm looking at this. I've done some homework. Again, this is just something that I'm looking at. I might be taking advantage of it because of my friend. I trust my friend. I know he wouldn't rip me off, and I just take his word for it. So there's a lot available. There's a lot of opportunity, friends. Listen, if you don't live in fear, and if you're not willing, if you live in fear, if you're not willing to fork out a few dollars here and there to invest in yourself or to invest in your own business, then you have no business doing any of this, because you're just living in fear. You're not going to take the risks, and leave your money. If that's what you're going to leave your money in the bank, you can do that. That's a very dangerous thing to do, by the way. If you don't know the laws, especially the Obama law that he created a couple of years ago about us bailing out the banks if they fail. So if you leave your money in the bank, let me tell you something, that's risky. You have to find other ways. You have to find other means to secure your money, because if you have $100,000 in the bank and the US dollar crashes in 2 years or 3 years, because we're going to crash. My friends, I don't like to be negative, but it's going to crash. I hope I don't see it. But if you got $100,000 in the bank and fiat currency, and that crashes, guess what? All that money's gone. You lost it all. So what if you took some of that and you started buying silver? What if you took some of that and you started buying gold, right? You invested. What if you bought into cryptocurrency? Because cryptocurrency is the future. What if you learn how to get ahead of the game a little bit, right? Does that make sense? Hopefully it makes sense, man. And I'm sitting here preaching. I'm overdoing it here. Laura showed up here. Jim says, I have stocks and shares in a fund. Cryptocurrency stocks right now are, I'm telling you, I've been keeping an eye on the stock market is not doing good at all. That stocks, I wouldn't, unless you got a really, really good techie like tech stock, autonomous driving cars and security and robots and artificial, then there's money in that. But still, you're going to be waiting. If you want to make quick money, there's ways to do it. You can do it with cryptocurrency. You can flip cryptocurrency. You can buy cryptocurrency and flip it in one day. You can make money that way. There's ways to do it. I see we got a few. Abay, welcome to the broadcast. We're getting ready to end here. We started at 4. We end at 4:30. We're already at 4:42. So unless I get one more question here, I'm going to be ending the program. And we will see you guys on the next broadcast or my next video. So like I said, I'm willing to hang out here for a little bit. If I get some commitment, you got a question, you got something. Hopefully I've helped a few people out here today. We've worked together. You're depressed and broke in gambling. That's usually the result of what happens when we allow the bully, right? The boogeyman, the thief. Who's the thief? Gambling, the lie, the bully. He beats us up. He beats us up, and it's kind of like, what do I say, right? So my question to you is, what are you doing? What are you going to do? I'm glad that you're here on this broadcast, but what are you going to walk away with from this broadcast? We don't have to wait for pain to break us down to make a change. You don't have to. I mean, if you want to, then you're going to do that, right? You're going to wait for pain, and pain, but who knows if you'll make it? Who knows if you'll change? If you're here right now, there's a reason why you're here. There's a reason why you're here, Abe. Listen, there's a reason why you're here watching this broadcast. I can feel your pain just by looking at your statement. I can feel what you're feeling. But you know what? You made a mistake, right? You went gambling yesterday or the day before, or you gambled this month. Maybe you blew a lot of money. I don't know what you've done. But obviously, to get to where you're at, you made some major mistakes. Okay. Those mistakes are opportunities for you to turn your life around. What are you going to do with what is in front of you right now? Right in front of you right now, you have a choice. You have a choice. The lie would be telling you, no, I don't have a choice. See, that's a lie right there. When you're down and out, when you're broken, it is hard to hear the truth. It is, but it happens. And if you find yourself right now at the right place at the right time, give yourself permission to say no and create a plan. You have to create a plan for yourself. If you don't have a plan, you're going to keep doing the same thing you're doing, Abe. You're going to keep doing it. You're going to keep giving your money to the casinos. You're going to keep giving your money to the lottery tickets, to the scratchers. You're going to give your money to the cards. That's what you're going to do, my friend. And I don't think you really want to keep doing that. Do you? Is that what you want to keep doing? I don't think so. So my question to you is, what could you do from here to make changes, to start making some major changes? You got to write down your plan. You have to take an effort here. You have to take responsibility so that you don't do this again. That's what needs to happen. Give yourself permission. You know, that bully is a lie. In fact, that bully, you know, the other day, it tried to show up at my door. Yeah, the gambling bully came knocking, right? I came knocking. But see, I didn't hear him knocking. The door was open, so he sneaked inside a little bit, right? He came right close to me. He started whispering in my ear. The bully, the liar, the thief, the problem gambler, right, was whispering in my ear. And I thought, well, man, it's been a while since you come around. What are you doing here? Well, I thought I'd come and visit. You know, you haven't been gambling for a while. I thought maybe you could, I could see that maybe you got some challenges all around you. I thought maybe you could use an escape, you know? So I'm having a conversation with this bully, figuratively speaking. Is this what you should be doing if you're having a problem with something? Maybe your problem is not gambling. Sit down with that thing. You know, put your arm around it. Say, hey, come here. Let me talk to you for a minute. Put him in a chokehold. Soon as he gets close to you, put it in a chokehold and choke the heck out of it, man. And then kick it when it falls. You know, have you ever heard the saying, don't kick somebody when they're down? You know what? Kick that bully when he's down. Problem gambling. Kick him when he's down. So you know what'll happen? You kick him enough times, he'll take off, he'll run. But then he'll be kind of waiting around the corner and stuff, watching you. He'll come around again. But he'll try to get you at your lowest moments, because he knows the last time he showed up, you grabbed him around the neck, you gave him a chokehold, and you kicked him when it was down, and he took off, right? That's the way you got to think with this thing, man. And every time that boogeyman comes around me, you know what I do? I wring its neck. I break him. So every once in a while now I'll smell him. Oh, yeah, I see you around the corner, and he takes off running. You know why? You don't want any of this. You know, you don't want any of this, man, because I'm breaking him down. That's what you do. Every time that bully comes around, think on it. Face it. You know, face it. Like they say, face your fear. And you start doing that, after a little while, watch what happens. You think that bully's going to show up? Think about it. If a physical bully showed up at your door and put a whooping on you for a little bit, and then you got tired of it, and that bully showed up at your house, tearing your screen door and all that, and you let him have it in front of your house, a good whooping, you think that physical bully's going to show up again? Heck no, you know that. Well, treat gambling just the same way. I know but see, this is the way that we have to think, my friends, because if we don't think this way, we drive ourselves crazy. What am I going to do? Where am I going to go? What program? What Alcoholics Anonymous? What Gamblers Anonymous? Who do I need? You know, I need to talk to my papa. I need to talk to my mom. No, man. Face it. Face it. Hopefully that helps. You know? I know I can't get anything back. I still play and lose. Well, I gave you some information, my friend. You know, I can't tell you what to do. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just here to ask you, what are you going to do about it? That's the question. See, it's not important what are you going to do about it? And you can do something about it. Yes, you can. I don't accept excuses anymore. Somebody comes to me and says, I want to do this, I want to do the other thing. Well, why aren't you doing it? Well, because of this and because... No. Those are excuses. Excuses don't help you, my friend. Do they? Do excuses help you really when you start saying excuses? Ask yourself the question, why am I not doing what I'm supposed to be doing? Ask yourself, why am I not doing what I know that I should be, or what I know that I could be doing? Right? I'm going overboard here. All right. All right, my friends. Thank you, Abby. Thank you very much for that question. And again, I give you free videos, free tools. I offer a 45-minute self-discovery strategy session for people that are very serious, that want to get take it to the next level. Okay. What else? Right now, the GABA, the Gambling Addiction Breakthrough Academy, a $400 program that you can use to help you crush your gambling, like $50, $49. All right, we're going to come to the end, and I'm actually going to pick, let me see if he's still here. Wilson, are you here? Wilson, I'm going to send you the book, copy of my book. If you're still here, let me know, brother. If you're here, if not, I'll pick somebody else. All I need is an email address, and you need to send it to the link right there, or let me see where else. Right there. Let me see right there. The link. There it is right there. Move my head right there. See? soldiersofselfmastery.com. That's where you need to send me your email if you want the ebook. If you don't send it, I can't send you the ebook. So Wilson is our winner for today if he's here. If not, we will do another winner next week. You see, he's still here. Claim your book. Claim your book. All right. Thank you for being here, Laura. Jim says maybe you have low self-esteem and don't believe you deserve to keep your hard-earned money. That's common in gamblers. I had that too. That's a good statement. Thank you. Yeah. If you have low self-esteem and you don't believe that you deserve to keep your hard-earned money, yeah, that's a big fat lie right there. And many people are believing it. Thank you for bringing that up, Jim. Perfect. But we're here every Sunday. As long as people show up here, I'm going to be here. I put videos up during the week. Abe, I hope that you have subscribed to, let me see. You can subscribe if you haven't subscribed right there. See it on your screen? It's playing right below, right there. All right. Wow. I've gone way overboard. I'm going to take one more question. One more something. Man, I feel strong today. I used to be into lifting weights, and a couple of months ago I ended up getting an injury and I stopped. And when you stop working out and I'm getting back into it little by little, I love that. You get strong up here, you get strong physically, and you get strong in your spirit. Like the Bible says, and I read earlier in James, the proverb of today is James 1:8. A double-minded man is unstable. See, if you're unstable, it's because you're double-minded. You haven't made a choice. You haven't made a decision. That's why. All right, so we gave away the book. I don't see Wilson. We'll have to do that on the next one. If you don't construct a plan, where will you be going? If you don't construct a plan, where will you end up? All right. Be sure to share, help others. Check us out here, soldiersofselfmastery.com. Support the mission. Listen, if you can do $15 a month, if you can help me to help pay other people to do work for us, $15 a month, or one-time $20 donation to Soldiers of Self-Mastery is going to get you a copy, a signed, autographed copy with a secret message inside from me. I'm going to send you one of these books, okay? It's going to have a little message inside from me, a little secret message. $20 or more. Of course, you got to send me your address or your post office box. All right. You're welcome, Abe. You're welcome. I'm here. Like I said, we have to take responsibility for ourselves, and we have to be honest. We have to take responsibility for our actions, and we have to challenge each other. If you don't challenge me, I'm not going to grow. If I don't challenge you, you're not going to grow. Right? If I tell you what you need to do, first of all, you're not going to do it anyways. But you ever get around people that all they want to do is, well, this is what you need to do. You need to do this. You need to do the other thing. And, I hope I don't come across like that, because that's not what I'm trying to do. But when you get around people like that, especially if they're not living it, if they're not really living what they're telling you and they just give you advice, one of my teachers said, you know, that's very hypocritical, really. It's just very hypocritical. It's very, I just find it very, I find it irritating. Somebody's trying to tell me, I look at their life and yet they're trying to give me advice and stuff like that, right? First of all, I take advice from people when I ask for it. I take advice for myself. I figure it out. And of course, I have teachers and stuff that I listen to. I mean, I'm not so proud that I think I know everything, because no, there's always room for improvement within room for improvement. Debt is ruining my present, and I am hopeless and full of suicidal thoughts. Well, I can tell you, suicide is not the answer. Number one, suicide is not the answer. If it's really bad, I would get help. I would check into a program. I would hold myself accountable to somebody else. You can't, don't jump into the ocean. Don't jump into the middle of the ocean by yourself without a life raft. Don't do that, right? That's not smart. Now, I would tell you not to do that. Whether you do it, that's on you. You need to get help. You need to get help. Like I said, I don't know where you're from. I'd be more than willing to, take a little bit of a conversation with you. Sure, I'd do that. You can always go through my, in fact, if you go to my website, my number's there. One of my phone numbers where you can actually call me, and just be patient when you get on the phone, because I got to go through a process. I just don't give away my phone number. But I'm willing to help people that are willing to help themselves. If you're willing to help yourself and you're serious and you want some commitment for yourself, I'll pay it forward. And you're talking to somebody that's doing it. I'm not a bullshit con artist lying to people and stealing people's money and tricking people. That's not me. There are many of them out there, but that's not me. I'll tell you the truth. I'm straightforward with you, because I'm going to treat you the same way I want to treat myself, right? Actually, I treat you with a little bit more care. I'm hard on myself. Believe me, I am hard on myself. So it looks like we've got a few people. Here. We're still hanging out. All right. Any more questions? India. I am from India. I use yeah. Well, listen, I know this is difficult right now for you. It is difficult because you're in the mud. You're kind of lost in the forest, in the jungle, right? There's jungles in India. Imagine you get lost in the jungles in India. That's not good. The wild creatures will get you. But that's what happens, right? We wander off with problem gambling. We go into the jungle, and what happens? The wild creatures will get us. You don't have to do this anymore. Okay? You don't have to. It is a choice. But once you make that decision, you have to begin working a plan immediately. You cannot say, okay, I'm not going to go anymore, and that's it. You cannot do that. That doesn't work. You have to make a decision, right? You have to make a decision, and this is your choice. And then you have to set a plan together. You got to get a plan. And you already know what you need to do. You know what you need to do. You're just not doing it. Why aren't you doing it? You're not giving yourself permission. I talked about a plan earlier. You have to get a plan. Put a plan together. The best way to put a plan is on paper. That's the best way to put a plan. You write your answers on here. You ask yourself questions. How am I going to get out of this situation? Okay, you write down an answer. Okay, what can I do next time so that I don't get tempted to go into the casino? What can you write down? And then you follow that. You study that. You let that get into your mind. That's what's going to help your behavior. You got to do it. You have to figure out your plan. I can tell you these things, right? Because it works. But I can't tell you your plan. You have to figure it out, and you may need help to figure out that plan. That's why I said I offer coaching, but you might find somebody, a family member, a friend, somebody that you can trust, and you can talk to them, and you can tell them, hey, help me. Would you give me a call next week on Tuesday at 4 p.m.? Would you give me a call? Because that's when I usually get tempted to go gamble, right? Give me a call. I'll leave my phone on. Now you're committed, and that person's going to be committed to helping you. So that person's going to call you. You got to take it seriously, my friends, or else, you know what? You're going to end up, I don't want to be negative. You're going to end up committing suicide. You're going to end up killing yourself. You're going to end up destroying your family. You're going to end up destroying your children. Okay? You're going to end up destroying everything you have. I know it's happened to me. You got to ask yourself, is that what you want? If that's not what you want, then you have to take action. You have to take action today. You have to start taking action now. That's what you need to do. All right. There's Big Slim. All right, my fellow friends. Be on the lookout for some new videos this week. Be on the lookout for some new exciting videos. I'm going to take on that question again, how to deal with gambling, how to deal with that bully, how to bring that bully down. But here's the thing, how to bring him down, the plan comes from you. All right, I'm going to close the program down. I want to play my song for the last bit here. Whoa, been too long. Let me see where we're at now. Okay, one of my favorite Indian songs. One of my favorite Indian songs. Could be. He did something. At least he invited somebody, huh? Yeah. Well, I appreciate all of you guys. Jim, Big Slim, no picture. Mark, Jim West, my buddy from Tucson, Arizona, Jim, Big Jim, Coach Jim, Abe, Mark, Laura, Nahil, I think Nahil, and then there was Wilson. Wilson left. He goes, I'm out of here. Some people pop their eyeballs in here, and then there's Alberto. They go, I ain't having none of that guy, man. He's too much, man. He's just way too much for me, man. All right, man. It's going to be an exciting rest of the Sunday. It's going to be an exciting rest of the week. We're going to look for more opportunity. We're going to go do more lives. We're going to do more writing. We're going to do more exploring, more creativity, more imagination. And I'm going to be knocking on business owners' doors. I'm going to be going door to door out there in town, literally going door to door in town wherever I can, giving them my business card so I can help business owners, right? If it's not working out on the internet right now, right, you keep working at it. You try other things. Right now we can get out there, and that's what I'm going to be doing. Got my new t-shirts coming in, my new business cards coming in with my little gift on them. I'm telling you, oh man, I love it. I love it. Man, I just want to help people, man. That's what I want. That's all I want to do is just help, find a few people that really want something. That's all I'm trying to do, right? Find a few key people that I can co-partner with and help you achieve what it is within reason. Okay, I'm going to help you achieve anything you want. Anything. Within reason. Within reason. Oh, yeah, there you go. See? Alberto is my guy, huh? Big Slim says. I wonder what these guys do. I wonder what this guy, Big Slim, and the other, I wonder what they really do. A lot of people be hiding behind the camera. They won't show their picture. They really won't. I wonder what kind of work these guys do. What kind of gambling? Where are they from? Maybe they're big ballers, right? They go to the casinos and they spend a lot of money. I don't know. Or maybe they're these little guys that go to the casino and are always broke. I don't know. I'd be curious. Hey, Big Slim, where's the other guy? You guys are welcome to reach out to me, man. Give me a call. I'd love to talk to you. I would enjoy that. Where's the other one? What's his name? Hector? Yeah, I don't pay too much attention to these guys. Have fun here. Let me see. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Alberto. There he is. Yep. All right. Okay. We're done. We are done and over with. This broadcast is over. We will see you on possibly in video or I'm not sure if I'm going to do the Friday this week. If I go live and I get an audience, then we'll do it. If not, I will see you once again Sunday at 4 p.m. with Solutions and Answers Live with Coach Santos straight out of Stockton, California. It's been an honor and it's been a privilege, and I thank you for being here with me. I hope that you've walked away or will walk away with something that will benefit you, your family, and your business, and your friends.